job is being taken here.
Well, let's see what the guy has to say.
So tonight, let's have a lot of fun. This legacy is 38 years deep. The Monster Factory started in 1983. There's names and faces on the wall like Van Bigelow, like Tatanka, like Raven. And let the Kelly Brown guys like Cody Vance, and the names go all around Colorado. You name them, they're on television every week. And the man that has helped continue this legacy is a man that I know will keep his name alive and treated with the respect he deserves. At this time, I'd like to bring out Monster Factory's own Danny Cage.
Well, Burgundy, wiser words have never been spoken until now. Way to kick off the second annual Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup, and Burgundy, the owner and proprietor of the Monster Factory and of the MFPW, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Danny Cage.
Didn't take much, understandably so.
Just have a kick-ass show tonight. I'll talk about them afterwards, I promise you guys, because I'll probably have a couple of you feel a little bit better. Not cry so much. I just want this night to be fun. He wanted to be fun. I know if you can see it right now, I can hear it in his voice right now going, sure did overbook the shit out of this. I would say that, and I did overbook it, and then when it's done, you gave me a it worked, pal, it worked. So I love you, Larry. Larry's sister's here, Darlene. I can't see where you're at. Please stand up, Darlene. Just have a blast tonight. Enjoy it. I know it's a little hot for you. We have the air conditioning. I swear to God, maxed out. It's okay. Honestly, someone gave it this morning to make sure, and the building was at 70. I swear to you. They came back to do the breaker must have tripped and it was at 80 again. So we had it going. We got the fan going. We got plenty of water and soda and everything else. We're gonna have a blast tonight. We're gonna have some surprises. We're gonna have some dance matches. Give it up for Larry Sharpe.
Well, touching words by Danny Cage. And Burgundy, I know when we made mention of the upcoming event, which is now here live tonight, the second annual Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup, we paid our respect and our due to Mr. Larry Sharpe, because as Ian and Danny said, without him, this place wouldn't exist. You and I wouldn't get to do what we do. And from the bottom of our hearts, Larry, rest in peace, and thank you so very much.
I echo those sentiments. I don't even know how to top it. So we're just going to go ahead and get to the ring, get to the action, and get to our first of the opening round matchups here in the tournament. Let's go to Derek T. Lewis in the ring.
Our opening contest is a first round match in the Supersonic Champion, the Underground Partner, Ricky
Now, of note, the Supersonic Championship is not on the line in this tournament.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that, Burgundy. You see Ricky Reyes coming out, the oh-so-decorated, reigning and defending Supersonic Champion of the MFPW. And, man, could you imagine what the stakes would have been like for him if that Supersonic title was on the line? But there is one thing and one thing only that means everything to everyone here tonight competing, and that is that Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup.
It most certainly is. Shaheem Ali, the inaugural winner, and he has a chance to go back-to-back, as later on tonight he'll be taking on Royal Money in round one. But let's go back to the ring.
From the 240 pounds, the Nightclub,
Well, there you see the big man, the Nightwolf, Remo Wade, someone that we have begun to see quite often here in the MFPW. Talk about size, talk about power, and talk about a willingness to want to succeed here in the MFPW. But I'll tell you what, Burgundy, he has his work cut out for him here tonight as he gets ready to face off with one of the most violent and one of the most sought-after superstars here in the MFPW, and that is the Supersonic Champion, Ricky Reyes.
And this is one of the matches that Danny Cage had stated on social media that he's trying to give a match that fans might not necessarily see. And this is, Remo Wade, a newcomer here to the MFPW, so a little bit of youth versus experience to start things off.
And Burgundy, look at the size advantage and the leverage that Wade has over Ricky Reyes. You wonder if that's going to be a determining factor in this matchup. These tournament-style matchups, it's any athlete's game, and in the blink of an eye, the tide can change in favor of anyone. And while Ricky Reyes is in control thus far, man, what a way to kick it off if Remo Wade can capture a victory, being the newcomer here in the MFPW.
No, most certainly, and then an advance into the second round. Now, the tournament structure a little bit...
Whoa! That was the size! That was the power that I was referring to, Burgundy.
Well, there's that 40-pound weight differential, and certainly a lot of height and reach as well, and what a high hip toss.
Air Reyes!
A little head fake there with the elbow, cover, hook to the leg, and only two.
I don't even know if he got two. I think the referee was a little bit out of position. Reyes able to kick out, looking a little bit after the one there, but Remo Wade, impressive. Look at this vertical, look at the strength.
Up there for a couple of seconds, making him think about it.
And you hear Reyes writhing in pain. There's the cover. Remo Wade trying to make quick work of Ricky Reyes here thus far in this matchup. But I'll tell you what, Reyes is sneaky, man. When you least expect it, he pulls out all the stops.
He most certainly does, and you can understand the sense of urgency that all of our competitors have because they have to win not once, not twice, but thrice here tonight. And that's where I mentioned the unique structure. Once we get to the last four competitors, what would normally be a pair of semifinal matchups, for the purposes of time constraints, will be a fatal four-way. Just to shake things up a little bit more here in this very unique tournament, which we're going to see a triple threat first round matchup a little bit later, as well as the six-pack of horror match.
Six-pack of horror?
Six-pack of horror, not to be confused with Little Shop of Horrors, as Unstable collides with the division. Three representatives from each.
Oh, wow. Well, I'll tell you what, right now it's the chops colliding into the sternum of Remo Wade. Oh! And that shin just driving into the spine as Reyes goes for the cover. Wade able to kick out. Burgundy, you talk about this being a monumental night, a historic night, a very unique night indeed. And you do have to wonder whether Wade wins here, whether Reyes wins here. They still have to go and face other athletes here in other bouts, and you got to wonder what that's going to do to them in the long run. What if Reyes were to make it to the finals, and yet he just gets his tail handed to him and gets by the skin of his teeth on each match? You got to wonder what that's going to do to his psyche, what it's going to do to him physically. But I'll tell you what, right now, Reyes is in control.
Well, Well, the longer this goes and the more damage that goes to Reyes, you also have to wonder how will that affect future title defenses of that Supersonic Championship.
Very true. Astute observation, Bernie. But right now, it was Reyes in control while Wade gets back to his feet, trying to mount some offense, trying to fight his way back into this matchup. Whips his man into the ropes. Big clubbing clothesline by Wade. Sends Reyes down, sends him down again. And Burgundy, this is what I was talking about. In the blink of an eye, the tide can change. Uh-oh, just like that.
Boot right into the face, and Wade a little staggered. Does get the shoulder block there, and that's just that size advantage that we have discussed throughout. And you can see here just slamming Reyes down like a rag doll.
Oh, big leg drop by Wade. Has to go for the cover. Hooks the leg. And no, Reyes able to kick out. And Burgundy, I'll tell you what, it might not be fancy, but it sure is effective as Wade has been just powering his way back into this matchup.
Hey, if it's effective, sometimes it doesn't matter how ugly it is. And wait
a minute, Burgundy!
Lamahi saw cradle. 1, 2, and 3.
He got him! He got him! What did I say, Burgundy? Watch out for Ricky Reyes, because he is sneaky as much as he is a well-decorated champion. And like I said, in the blink of an eye, it was Reyes who was able to capture the victory here in the very first round of the second annual Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup. Man, what a way to kick off tonight's action.
Well, Wade's certainly impressive in defeat. Something tells me this is not the last that we've seen of the Nightwolf Remo Wade. But Ricky Reyes, the underground assassin, he advances into the second round and will take on the winner of Sammy Miami against Bobby Buffet, which will be coming up a little bit later tonight.
While you talk about well-decorated, you talk about a ring vet, it doesn't get any bigger, it doesn't get any better than Brawley.
Well, for those who miss things on social media, well, make sure you follow the Monster Factory on all various forms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, everything of that nature. Well, things kind of changed up here as...
Wait a minute, that's not Anthony Bennett.
Well, that's just what I was about to say. LSG unable to compete due to an injury, Broly taking his place. But we found out that Anthony Bennett, just before we took the air here, unable to make it here in time for his scheduled match due to a vehicular issue. He is okay, it's not any type of accident, but an opportunity being given place here, and well, the new guy, Brian Morris, stepping up here.
Well, I'll tell you what, Burgundy, Morris better be careful, otherwise he's going to be on the receiving end of an accident, and talk about a collision. Brawley kicking things off. What a wild card, Burgundy. We were not expecting this, but man, am I hyped to call it.
You never know what to expect, as we were certainly looking forward to that matchup here, but some suitable substitutions here.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh!
What power on the part of Broly. We mentioned youth versus experience before, and we certainly have it here.
The size, the weight, the strength advantage going to Brawley early on in this matchup. And Burgundy, let's not forget the history of this big man. Once one half of the Legion of Anarchy, Burgundy, you know what that's all about.
I most certainly do, as I was around for that, and somebody who you know very well and hold near and dear to your heart was the tag team champion partner of Brawley here in the MFPW. At that time known as Punishment Martinez, now known as Damian Priest in WWE, and wow, what a right hand.
Brawley with that
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
huge backbreaker, and I told you, Burgundy, Morris is in for a head-on collision as Brawley has turned him inside out. We could sit here and talk about the accolades, we could sit here and talk about the accomplishments, but only thing that matters here tonight is that Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup, and Brawley is taking advantage. Drives the knee into the middle turnbuckle. Morris able to get out of the way.
But see, now this is very smart and savvy here on the young competitor, while trying to power over Brawley and realizing, all right, that's not going to work, so just stomp on the knee, get him to writhe, and barely a 1 count.
That referee better be careful. A referee was almost on the receiving end of a flying Morris right to the face. But I'll tell you what, this is Morris's time. He needs to capitalize. The youth and vigor of this guy could be the determining factor that gets him to that second round, but I'll tell you what, Burgundy, I'm impressed. Morris going for the leg. If Brawley can't stand, he can't fight.
Yeah, it's hard to stay in a fight from a horizontal base.
Right now, Morris driving his knee into the back of the spine of Brawley, and you see that rope cutting off the air supply of the big man. But I'll tell you what, Burgundy, Morris has to stay on the offensive. He cannot give up an inch in this matchup. Wow, impressive standing drop kick, goes for the cover, doesn't hook the leg, and Brawley again able to throw Morris right off him.
You can see trying to shake that leg, trying to get some feeling back into it, trying to get the blood flow through, and a reverse knife edge. Looking for the right hand, but
Morris
staggering Brawley here, dropping the knee.
Oh no, Burgundy. You can see Brawley holding that knee, writhing in pain, but Brawley still kicking out. Perhaps more brawn than brains by Brawley. I'll tell you what, man, if my knee was in that much pain, I'd give it up. Live to fight another day.
Well, I mean, that's how much this cup means to them. Wait a minute, looking for the double axe handle, blocked.
Did he get all of it? He did!
He did. Knocked the wind out of him.
Well, you talk about that Memorial Cup, the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup, meaning everything to these athletes in that squared circle. But you gotta wonder, the damage done to Brawley's leg, what will that mean later on tonight as he advances to the next round? Only time will tell. But Burgundy, coming up next, more action as we continue this historic monumental night here in Paulsboro.
It certainly is, and Brawley has his work cut out for him as he'll be taking on the winner of that 6-pack of horror match coming up later as Unstable and the Division collide. We know for the Division it is going to be Travis Jacobs, Jafar, and Hyena Hex. And over on Unstable's side, we are well aware that it's going to be Michelle and Kodiak, but there's that mystery third individual, I would say partner, but it's not a 3-on-3 match. It is 6 people in the match, every person for themselves.
And I'll tell you what, Burgundy, that was all the buzz on social media this past week. Who is that mystery person to step into the ring when Unstable gets ready to collide? But Burgundy, you hear the music, you see the lights go down, and that could mean one thing and one thing only.
Well, a bit of a reluctant collision in this case as we have the Golden Era colliding.
MFPW, Burgundy, and it is golden. And I'll tell you what, man, these three cats in that squared circle, two of them holding that MFPW tag team gold. You got Goldie, you got Wet Brett, you got Sean Venor. But what you got here tonight is something we never thought we'd see.
Well, this put together by Danny Cage, who has taken umbrage with a little bit of the arrogance on the part of Goldie and is trying to knock him down a peg. We saw in Arena Episode 5 that Goldie reluctantly not able to attempt to defend the MF Network Championship. Is the pace really quickening here? And wait, monkey flip.
Wow! I'll tell you what, Burgundy, impressive showing right off the bat. But
what a drop kick into the corner by Venor. He wants this.
I'll tell you what, all three of these...
Enziguri missed.
All three of these individuals looking hungry. And who knows each other better than the three of these individuals? Impressive! Impressive first showing by the Golden Era. You got to believe, Burgundy, the three of them, they could scout each other all day and all night. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is what we'd like to see. Oh, wait.
Looking for the double noggin knocker. And now a little bit of teamwork here from Venor and Brett, who most recently defended those tag titles, and now
huge moonsault!
In ring, acai moonsault and a beauty.
Goldie now has...
Wait a minute, up on the shoulder.
Venor able to fight out.
Wait a minute, handspring. Wow!
Unbelievable! And now it's Wet Brett on the offensive. Drives Venor down to the mat.
Power slam. Will he be able to take it here too? And
no! And Burgundy, this is what we like to see here in the MFPW. From bell to bell, it is go time for the Golden Era here in Paulsboro. Now Wet Brett seeming to be in control. Has Goldie up. Look at that vertical, Burgundy. Look at the power. Look at the strength. Wait a minute. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh
gosh!
Oh
they
my!
Both go over the top rope.
Man!
Venor's beside himself.
I don't think Venor meant to do all that much damage. I mean, we saw him go for the kick.
There's no count out in a triple threat match. I don't know why the crowd's looking for. Well, now this is the crowd getting behind Venor. He's climbing up. Is he gonna?
Venor to the high right district, Burgundy.
Oh! Somersault plancha!
And this is what we're talking about as the factory comes unglued. But you gotta wonder, Burgundy, what damage has that done to all three combatants? As you see Venor struggling to pick up members of the Golden Era. You saw him holding his waist there, holding his midsection. Gets Wet Brett back into the ring.
Well, Venor going back up again here is Brett. Oh, now, crotches Venor on the top.
I'll tell you what, these three athletes are laying it all on the line. I don't believe there's dissension in the ranks here, Burgundy. I believe that these are three of just the hungriest lions here in the MFPW. Oh my God!
Wait!
Goldie!
Feet on the ropes!
For the win! Whoa! Talk about action, Burgundy! And there you see Goldie checking on Wet Brett, but telling this factory crowd what he thinks of them. You heard me say, Burgundy, I don't believe there was dissension in the ranks here. It was just a matter of three of the hungriest athletes the MFPW has here. And I'll tell you what, they put on a hell of a showing here tonight. But it is Goldie who advances. Wow. I mean, by hook or by crook, he got the job done, Burgundy.
And, I mean, to their credit, they just shook off all of that brutality and are heading right back to the frat house.
And you know why, Burgundy? Do you know why?
Because they're born better?
You said it.
I figured that's where you were going. Well, For Wet Brett and for Sean Venor, they still have a chance to advance, as there is a second chance battle royal coming up later for in this case, the 2 who did not win the triple threat match, as well as the 5 who will not advance in the 6-pack of horror a little bit later.
Bernie, my head's spinning just thinking about it. How about we just wait to see what happens next? Because if we got to go like this all night, man, I'm going to have to check myself into Dr. Carl's asylum.
That might be an improvement for you.
Hey, you better watch it, Bernie.
But there will be a 7-person battle royal a little bit later, and 2 of those individuals are Wet Brett and Sean Venor.
I'll tell you what, Burgundy, the action was so on 11, which is actually a throwback to another show that you can catch on the Monster Factory's official YouTube page.
That's right. In case you missed all of the action, you can check that out a little bit later. And if you can't catch all of this, you can do the same as well. But we do appreciate you sticking with us here, whether it be on Monster Factory Pro TV, on YouTube, as well as on twitch.tv/Monster Factory Theater. For those of you Twitchers out there, make sure to give me a follow, twitch.tv/Ferran Burgundy, F-E-A-R-O-N, Burgundy like the color.
I can't.
Hey, you did all that silencer plugging, now I have something to plug for a change.
Fair enough, Burgundy. And with that being said, we're going to take it back to the ring, and things are about to get hot and spicy here in Paulsboro. Talk about a fan favorite, well-decorated superstar here in the MFPW, Sammy Miami, throwing a little bit of that, dare I say, Latino heat, if you will.
Ay, Dios mío.
We've seen Sammy Miami take on some of the MFPW's hardest hitting combatants, but tonight, when you talk about hard hitting, and you talk about a heavyweight, well, it doesn't get any bigger than the man about to come out to the ring. That's a big man. Happy meals and sex appeal. You hear him, Burgundy? Eat, eat, eat. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Buffet, get ready to take on Sammy Miami one-on-one.
Well, these 2 friends inside the ring and out, and well, on social media, I noticed yesterday that along with the cup here, you see the handshake and the hug before the matchup here. But a little bit of a friendly wager between the 2 here, as Sammy noting on Facebook, first round match against the homie. You beat me, I got your meal covered for Taco Tuesday. I beat you, you cover my 6-pack of Modelo's.
So I'll tell you what, if Buffet beats Miami here tonight, that's going to put Miami in the poorhouse, because I don't think he can afford the kind of meal that Bobby Buffet has in mind.
But that being said, I mean, Sammy with a victory here. I mean, hey, Modelo, it's a nice little Mexican Pilsner. It's rather delicious.
Burgundy, we're here to call wrestling. We're not here to judge a beer drinking competition. And there's your lockup as Bobby Buffet sends Miami back into the corner. And you know what, Burgundy, you like to see that you have friends who are in the ring, but I'll tell you what, when you have everything on the line like this Memorial Cup, good friends become better enemies, just like that.
Most certainly. I was thrown off at the action, as well as the temperature so hot here, it's definitely making me thirsty.
Definitely one of the hottest days in the summer here in New Jersey. But I'll tell you what, the heat is rising as Miami and Buffet showing, wow, incredible athleticism.
What agility for the big man. And well, here's Sammy Miami just fending off here. Now the winner gets to take on Ricky Reyes, and you know there's some extra incentive there for Sammy, as Sammy Miami and Ricky Reyes have certainly been duking over the Supersonic Championship.
Yeah, but don't forget, Bobby Buffet as well went head-to-head with Ricky Reyes and was impressive in his showing against him. So, I mean...
That is true. That was a couple of months ago. So, yes, both certainly with the incentive, but I think things have been more than a little personal between Sammy and, oh, goodness.
Well, things are about to get personal here. As Buffet gut-wrenching Miami down to the mat. Slow to make the cover.
In this case, a little too slow as a kick out at 2 occurring.
There's Buffet. There you see Miami, 2 of the MFPW's biggest rising stars. Oh, man. Drives Miami down to the mat, hooks the leg.
And again, a kick out.
Both men slow to get to their feet. Oh! Driving forearm. Again to Buffet. Trying to rock the big man, trying to get him off his feet. Oh, but Buffet! Oh. Miami was almost saying, like, hey, man, give it back. I'll tell you what, these 2 young combatants are in for a fight, and they're ready to fight. And the proof is in the pudding, although I'm sure Buffet would love a nice big bowl of pudding.
Well, certainly looking for his just desserts, which he could certainly enjoy out of that Memorial Cup, should he win it later tonight here. And, oh, what a senton!
Oh, my.
How did Sammy kick out?
I'll tell you how, Burgundy. It's those historic bouts that we talked about with him against Ricky Reyes. Just those matches that Miami's had night in and night out. And let's not forget, he is very well trained. He's all the rave on TikTok. He's all the rave on social media, always showing the training that he's putting out there firsthand. And I'll tell you, this guy's in shape. He's ready to go.
Yeah, but how do you train for 315 pounds knocking the wind out of you?
Oh, well, I would say the same you would train for anyone else, but right now, Buffet in control.
Sammy is resilient, but my goodness.
Well, sometimes, Burgundy, to answer your question, that's how you train for a man of that size. It's just sheer resilience and heart and determination. That's how you get the job done sometimes. Sometimes it's not a matter of the reps. It's just a matter of who wants it more.
Oh, wait a minute. Looking for perhaps a power bomb here. And wait. Oh! Head scissor takeover.
You see Buffet flying head first into that turnbuckle, and now the flying knee straight to the face. Miami now, again, in the blink of an eye, the tables have turned.
Tornado DDT.
But was that enough? Could that be enough? Miami now going for the cover, hooks the leg. Referee going for the count. Perhaps a little slow on the count there, Burgundy. I mean, I didn't have my stopwatch, but this referee a little out of position, don't you think?
Well, I mean, with somebody the size of Bobby Buffet, I mean, no matter where you move, it's going to be hard to get in the. You're going to have a little bit of way to go.
What are you trying to say, Burgundy? What are you trying to get at? Oh, wait a minute!
Oh! I'll say a moonsault there, cover 2, and Buffet kicks out. I'm just saying, I mean, Buffet is a big guy. I think that's pretty well obvious.
Yeah, well, I heard that Buffet went travel around the world and Earth sent him a postcard.
I'm not going that far.
Well, all jokes aside, Burgundy, it is Miami now in control of this matchup. Oh, Buffet able to catch Miami. It's that strength. Wow, picks him up like a rag doll.
Oh, goodness. Wait, looking here.
Buffet, no, Buffet with the cover. He's going to do it. Oh, he does it. Burgundy. 300+ pounds of sex appeal and Happy Meals in the blink of an eye, Burgundy. While we're going back and forth trying to make some light humor about this matchup, there's nothing to laugh about the fact that Buffet able to get the job done in the blink of an eye. Impressive showing by these two friends. And well, I guess Miami owes Buffet some Taco Tuesday.
That's going to be a heck of a bill, to say the least.
Well, what's going to be even more impressive, Burgundy, is the fact that the big man, Bobby Buffet, goes on to the next round of the second annual Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup.
This is absolutely wild, and amidst all of this madness here, we haven't even mentioned the ladder match for the middleweight medallion.
That's something I have been looking forward to since it's been announced. If you go and check out the Silencer Chaz Williams on social media, you'll see that that's something I've been putting over for months, man. Well, not months, but weeks, hours, days, something like that. But let's just say
excitement has been built up, it feels like months.
Yeah, I'm that excited. And you know what, Burgundy? This will be what? The second or third time in the MFPW history that I know that I've called a ladder match?
I believe this is the third ladder match in the history of the MFPW.
We talked about historic, monumental action, and the ante just keeps getting upped. The more we get into this card in Burgundy, it's an honor and a privilege to sit here alongside yourself, my fro bro from Burgundy, and it's an honor and privilege to bring the action live to all of you. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, let's get back to the action. Tough Tim Hughes, Burgundy. Is he fired up or what?
An OG in the Danny Cage era of the MFPW, the very first ever supersonic champion.
Wait, Burgundy. Is that who I think it is?
Oui, oui.
No way! It's Monsieur Oulala. Terratilos.
Monsieur Oulala. Someone who is very familiar with the late, great Pretty Boy Larry Sharpe, training here at the Monster Factory back in the 1980s with the likes of Raven, with the likes of Bam Bam Bigelow.
Well, you heard Ian Rickenbody talk about at the beginning of the show, the lineage, the history of the MFPW, of the Monster Factory. And here's another seasoned vet getting ready to prove to the Paulsboro crowd that he has what it takes to become that second annual Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup winner. And wait a minute.
Using a towel as a whip, like,
That's a foreign object, Burgundy.
wait, a towel's foreign to you? That explains a lot.
Why, Monsieur is very foreign to me, I know that. He doesn't sound French. Well, tough Tim Hughes telling Mr. Ooh La La what he could do with his mouth. Shut it.
Make him!
Tim Hughes is fired up.
And apparently so is the Paulsboro crowd as the bell sounds and we get ready for one-on-one action. Hey, you can't steal the words of Tim Hughes. That's Tim Hughes' gig. A lot of jib-jab, a lot of trash talking between these two. Oh, Ooh La La has drawn the line, Burgundy. Uh-oh! And just like Johnny Cash, Tim Hughes walks the line. And Monsieur Ooh La La, not too happy about it as the action gets underway. Ooh La La calling for a hair pull. I didn't see it. Did you, Burgundy?
That would have taken a bit of sleight of hand.
Tim Hughes calling the bluff of Ooh La La, and you gotta wonder, is Ooh La La ready to go? Uh-oh. Tim Hughes calling for Ooh La La to cross the line. Will he cross the line? Will he cross it inches away from the line, Burgundy? I don't see the line. He's a habitual line stepper. An habitual line stepper.
Well, now another clean. Well, calling for a pulling of the hair.
I didn't see it.
Neither did I.
All I saw was a habitual line stepper. Well, we're just over 2 minutes into this matchup, and I don't think we've seen a single wrestling hold or maneuver.
Well, they had a couple of collar and elbow tie-ups.
Oh! The blatant disrespect by Ooh La La.
Oh, there's the use of the hair.
Yeah, Tim Hughes has had enough. Welcome to my world. Drives the elbow back. Has Ooh La La stunned. Ooh La La! Tough Tim Hughes goes for the cover. Is that going to do it that quick? No.
Left shoulder up on the part of Monsieur Ooh La La. A 35-year pro. Certainly experienced.
Oh!
And you see that experience coming into play there.
Right there. The eye poke of doom, Burgundy. Nothing fancy about it. Quite ugly, but rather effective. Has Tim Hughes rocked now. And now it's Monsieur Ooh La La in control of this matchup. Oh, no.
When you hear Ooh La La saying, take a picture of that.
No thanks. Oh, and another eye poke. And this referee very lenient in this matchup. I don't know if the officials saw the eye poke, but Burgundy, we could see it clear as day from our vantage point.
Well, I think a little bit of it too. I mean, this is a very noted and prestigious tournament. There's a lot of meaning behind this here, and I think that the referees, rightly so, are gonna give a little bit more here. They're gonna let things play out a little bit more, and even as borderline blatant as Monsieur Ooh La La is, I think the referee, as well as all of our fans watching here in the arena, as well as throughout the interwebs around the world, they want to see a decisive finish. They don't want to see
another eye poke. Burgundy, I hate to cut you off, and I understand what you're trying to say, but at some point you got to wonder, when is enough enough, and when is the referee going to gain some actual order and control of this matchup? Otherwise, why do we even need a referee? Let's just call it a no disqualification matchup. Now you got me heated. You gotta wonder if the referee's on the payroll, Burgundy.
Who says I have to?
Ooh La La now.
Charging in and missing with the splash and stepping on his sunglasses in the process.
Now tough Tim Hughes fighting his way back into this matchup, trying to gain some momentum. Reversal by Ooh La La. Ducks the clothesline. Hughes.
Oh, wait a minute. O'Connor roll. 1, 2, and
yes!
Down and gets the 3.
Uses the leverage to his advantage. Ooh La La looks shocked, but it's tough Tim Hughes with the victory. I'll tell you what, there was nothing fancy about that fight, but it was Tim Hughes able to gain a one-up on Mr. Ooh La La as he advances to the second round, Burgundy. But ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, Talk about unorthodox. Talk about unpredictable. You talked about it before, Burgundy. The six-pack of horror. I don't even know what that means. It sounds like a bad hangover if you ask me.
Well, I can't say I can speak from personal experience on that, but, well, maybe once or twice, but that's a whole nother story. But no, this is 6 competitors, 3 of whom can't stand the other 3.
Yeah, but one of which we don't even know who they are. Who they is.
Who they... Pronouns, pal, you're confusing me. But what we do know is we have Travis Jacobs, we have Jafar, and we have Hyena Hex for the division. And over on Unstable side, we have Michelle and we have Kodiak, but we have this mystery representative.
I know what the mystery representative is. It's that dumb ball that Kodiak carries around that Dr. Carl uses as some kind of manipulative tool. That's what the unknown is. And I'll tell you what, Burgundy, I'm excited to get this matchup. Oh, come on, guys!
O-M-I.
Yeah. Can we go one event without the division coming here and cutting us off?
You don't like that, Charles?
No, I don't like it,
like
Hex.
it?
I don't like you. I don't like the division. Go do your job and I'll do mine.
I gotta cackle to the people. What about you, Fergie?
How do you know I was
Just trying to call the action here.
What if I was gonna come in and plug your Twitch, huh? But you're shooting me a video. Now I'm not gonna.
You know what? I've had enough. If Danny Cage can't get some order and show the division that they need to have some respect for the commentary team of myself and Ferran Burgundy, unsafe working conditions, Burgundy. Grabbing my neck and who the hell do they think they are?
Sneaking up from behind us like thieves in the night.
You know what, Bergie? Drunk with power is what this group is. Drunk with power.
That is the division. Travis Jacobs, Jafar, Hyena Hex. 3 of the individuals in this 6-pack of horror.
I'm going to need a 6-pack of horror after what I just endured with you here as the division comes and interrupts our job. Our job is to be safe behind the commentary table, calling the action live. Their job is to do whatever it is that they do. I never thought I'd be happier to hear that sound.
As the siren for Unstable sounds, Jafar on the far left, their leader Benjamin King just to Jafar's right. And then you have Hyena Hex, Travis Jacobs, the taller of the 2. But here comes Unstable.
I'd be happier in my life to see Unstable.
You know, as crazy as it is to think, is it possible that Dr. Carl could be the...
Wait a minute! No, there. Who is that? What is that?
That was Adam Bizarre. I know that he and Oliver were arguing over which of them was going to be...
Well, I guess we have two mystery? Two mystery opponents?
Wait a minute, is that... Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No, it couldn't be.
What in...
He said, I've made my choice.
Well, it's not Oliver and it's not Bizarre. What? It's Getty Cahoon? Damn right! Finally, perhaps the division finally gets what's coming to him. Welcome back, Cahoon!
Cahoon in a year and a half.
Nelson, all-out war and all-out brawl here in Paulsboro. No love lost between the division and Unstable. It is every athlete for themselves, but it's Cahoon. Drives Travis Jacobs inside out. Kodiak, Cahoon, Michelle. Hyena Hex, though, perched on the top rope.
Looking for the Hyena Bomber, and
nails
Kodiak with it!
And now taking out Michelle, Cahoon and Hex going at it.
Love lost between these two.
Drives the knee into Cahoon. Now it's Michelle on the offensive. And right now, we got ourselves a fight. Wait a minute, Burgundy, it's that thing. Oh, I thought it was going to be that thing that goes bump in the night, but Hyena Hex says, I'm not going to have any of that tonight. Oh! And Hex turned inside out by Getty Cahoon.
Now Getty and Michelle on the same page?
Impressive showing by Unstable. Could this be the missing link that Dr. Carl Martin needed to get his team back on the same page? Jafar now in the ring, gets turned inside out by Kodiak. And Travis Jacobs now on the offense. And now you see two big men ready for battle.
Oh, goodness. It's not often that Travis Jacobs sees eye to eye with somebody. Both of them around that 6'4" mark.
Oh! Kodiak showing Jacobs why you don't poke the bear. Jacobs trying to get the big man up, but Kodiak able to fight out of it. Drives a boot to the midsection, scoops Jacobs up and down to the camp, but lurking in the shadows, looking in the corner. Oh, is Michelle and Getty Cahoon. Burgundy! Jacobs now on the shoulders of Cahoon.
Oh, wow, delights out. Followed by the imprint.
Wait, all three members going for the pin. But no, this is a six-pack of doom.
It's not 3-on-3, it's six individuals, every person for themselves.
The six-pack of horror, not 3-on-3. Unstable, a little confused. Kodiak doesn't even know what's going on. Hyena Hex up to the top rope, Jafar.
Body blocks from Hex and Jafar.
And all hell is broken loose here in the MF Arena.
Would you expect nothing less? It is the six-pack of horror, and Kodiak cornering Jafar and Hex, and now it's 3-on-1 here as the division all dividing and conquering on Kodiak. And wait a minute.
Wow!
Oh, it was a triple suplex for a second. A slight assist from Travis Jacobs.
Sends Kodiak to the outside. The division now seems to be in control. But who's really in control when you think about Burgundy? There's only one winner here in this matchup. Cahoon, Jacobs, we talk about no love lost. Oh! Sends Cahoon.
Oh, look at the...
Oh, man!
Right onto the back of the neck.
Talk about strength. Travis Jacobs showing it in spades. And now it's the division double teaming Michelle. The light's about to go out for Michelle Burgundy.
All three members of the division with a prone Michelle. Full Nelson.
Oh! Drives Michelle right into the knees of Jafar. Oh!
And a senton onto the spine.
Covers
Jafar
Michelle
with the cover.
Oh, wait, up, and that's what we were talking about, Burgundy. The separation of the division. Like we said, this is anyone's matchup. Now Hyena go for the cover. Jafar pulls Hyena off. Kodiak trying to take out Jafar. All hell is broken loose, Burgundy. This is complete pandemonium We have lost all sense of normality and control.
Did you think there was going to be normality and control in a match like this?
Well, not with Unstable, but oh! Hyena Hex now with the chop. Travis Jacobs now with the chop. Kodiak in dangerous position. And now, these 6 sadistic beings of Jacobs and Hex, they're in a competition of chops. This is absolutely sickening, Burgundy. Uh-oh, Burgundy! Hex up and over the top rope!
Oh,
Kodiak sends Jacobs over. Kodiak in control of this matchup. And now Jafar sends the big man out, but there he is! One of the most menacing athletes in MFPW history with the big boot to Jafar.
Boot right to the head.
Getty Cahoon, what is Cahoon doing?
Oh no.
Getty Cahoon to the top rope. He's not known as a high flyer.
Somersault. Knocking damn near everybody over.
Everyone completely knocked and laid out with the exception of Jafar and Michelle laying lifeless in the ring. And in each corner, Dr. Carl Martin and Benjamin King.
Right, the kiss of death.
Could it be Burgundy?
Modest Driver.
Modest Driver by Michelle goes for that cover. 2 and yes! Talk about chaos, Burgundy. I didn't even know how to call this one. There's no way to call this one right down the middle. But what I will say was that Unstable finally have a leg up on the division.
So Michelle advancing and is going to take on Broly, and look at this.
You gotta wonder what the future of Unstable looks like with Getty Cahoon back in the mix and with Dr. Carl Martin at the helm treating his completely deranged patients. You gotta wonder if this is the dawn of a new beginning for Unstable.
It is hard to say, but this is not going to be the last that we're going to be seeing of the remainder of the members here. As I mentioned, that head-spinning second chance battle royal, that'll be coming up a little bit later. So that will include all 3 members of the division. That will include Kodiak, as well as Getty Cahoon, Brett Waters, and Wet Brett, that is, and Sean Venor. They will compete in a 7-person battle royal, and the winner of that will take on Tough Tim Hughes.
Burgundy, thank goodness you have the Book of Burgundy by your side to keep track of all the action here tonight. We talked about this one being one for the history books. But man, oh man, we aren't even halfway through the evening, and we've already seen matches that you and I thought we'd never see. We've seen returns that we thought we'd never see. We've seen upset victories. We've seen it all. We've seen the Golden Era battle each other and then live to tell the tale and smile about it and walk back like nothing happened. Talk about a night of unpredictable action and monumental proportions. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not get any bigger and better than the 2nd annual Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup coming live from the world-famous Monster Factory.
This has been wild, but this next matchup, it's going to take the cake, I think.
Cup Memorial winner, Chocolate Man, greatness personified, Shaheem Ali.
So not too long before the world stopped for a little while, back in February of 2020, Shaheem Ali defeated Mark Cruz, former tag team partner. He defeated the man who is now known as Preston Vance, or number 10 in the Dark Order, Cody Vance here, and then defeated LSG, another former partner, in the finals to win the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup.
Well, when you talk about LSG, he's not coming out here tonight, but you know who is? The guy who has a rivaled history with him and Shaheem Ali, as we bear witness to one hell of a championship bout. These three putting it on the line, LSG, Shaheem Ali, and this man. He is the king of Camden, Burgundy, and what else is he?
Well, as his gear says, he's more iconic than Jesus, but even more so than that, he is the MFPW heavyweight champion. That title not on the line in this tournament.
But you know what is on the line here, Burgundy? Respect, honor, power. To get that second Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup victory, you got to wonder what that would do to the ego and the pride of either Shaheem Ali or Royal Money. There you hear the Paulsboro crowd. They're ready to see a fight, Burgundy.
You can see the stare down between the two, and they tie up, and there is both respect and also a little bit of animosity between these two. They know each other so well. Both have been around here a very, very long time.
And both men out to prove tonight that they have what it takes to capture that cup, that Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup. For Shaheem Ali, tonight means everything. Can he retain that cup, or will we have a new crowning of the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup? That remains to be seen as Shaheem Ali sends Royal Money down to the mat.
Waistlock takedown into the front chancery here by Shaheem Ali. Spin out reversed by Royal Money. A bit of a gator roll as Royal hangs on here. Now Royal known for being a brawler, but he can wrestle too.
Yeah, one of the perks of training at the world famous Monster Factory Burgundy. He's earned his stripes here in that squared circle, and he is proving that against Shaheem Ali. Front face lock, nothing fancy, but I'll tell you, effective. Cuts the wind, cuts the air supply from any opponent, and you can see the damage being done. And note, it's Ali now with the takedown.
Now trying to grapevine the leg, and now a chin lock here. And you have to figure, given the temperature here in the arena, definitely hotter than usual, you figure that every breath just draws that much more out of you.
Absolutely, Burgundy. We're not the only ones spent in this building, calling the action as only we can. It's those two men in that ring who are fighting for one of the most coveted prizes in the MFPW. And right now, you can see Royal Money trying to get back into this matchup, but there's Ali with the headlock takeover.
Oh, now it looked like tugging on the ear for a moment. Wait, a quick roll up. Only a 1 count. Ali, not his first match by any means. He's certainly well aware of some of the tricks of the trade.
What a tackle!
Lateral press, kick out.
It looked like he knocked out a tooth, Burgundy.
Barely one, yeah.
Ali now.
Now a cradle roll up here and gets 2. Ooh, a right hand by Royal, playing to his strengths there. And a suplex float over, hooks the leg. Only a 1 count.
Talk about strength. Royal Money, his strength, very deceptive. Same thing with Ali. These two men may not be the absolute biggest guys in the locker room, but I'll tell you what, they are 2 of the most powerful and 2 of the strongest. And it's not just the brawn, it's the will, it's the heart, it's the determination. We talk about the MFPW champion, Royal Money, his upbringings, the king of Camden, fighting and clawing for every scrap that he's earned and he feels he's deserved here in the MFPW. And then you have Shaheem Ali, world-traveled, world-class athlete, bringing everything he has to retain that cup. Burgundy, the stakes could not be higher for these 2.
But you also have to wonder how much of this will sap out of them for the later rounds.
Well, you can see it's zapping the life right out of Ali as the referee's looking to see if Ali's okay to continue.
Now the winner of this match will take on Goldie of the Golden Era.
Whoa! And again, just applying that pressure to the neck and the spine of Ali. And I'll tell you, man, effective clubbing forearm to the back of the neck. Ali trying to fight his way back into this matchup. Royal Money saying, not today.
This is definitely some strategy here, forcing Ali to expand and expound more energy with each breath in this type of a heated, humid climate here in this arena. I mean, it's using the elements to your advantage.
Very smart part by the MFPW heavyweight champion. This is why Royal Money's the champion. He's showing it right now as Ali's trying to fight his way back in, but still to no avail. And to give you some context for anyone listening and watching at home, it was 102 degrees outside while I was driving to Paulsboro today. 102. So imagine what that kind of climate is doing to these athletes in the ring.
Yeah, it's not thankfully it's not that warm in here. I mean, 102 Fahrenheit, nothing to sneeze at. I mean, that's probably a good, 38 degrees Celsius for those viewing it around the world. I know we have at least a couple of people watching from north of the border in Canada, so I want to send some hellos out there.
Wait a minute, Burgundy!
Wait a minute.
Money! Trying to pin the shoulders of Ali, and Ali trying to go for an armbar. Ali fighting with every bit of strength, and you could see Royal Money clinching those fists, holding on for dear life as to not give up that arm. Because if he gives up that arm, Burgundy, it could spell trouble for the champion.
It most certainly could.
Oh!
Wow, what a right hand.
Slaps the spit out the mouth. And both men absolutely spent. And I'll tell you what, Burgundy, this isn't the match that I was anticipating that we would see, but you got to wonder, perhaps they're trying to keep energy in the tank because one of these two will advance here tonight. So this might actually be a good game plan by both participants. Oh!
If they want to win the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup, this is the first of 3 matches that they will have to win.
Oh, Ali misses! There's the roll by Money and no! Kick to the midsection by Royal Money, drives the knee right into the face. Ali on Dream Street.
Had the knee scouted. What a sidekick.
Impressive showing by Ali. And this is the action we like to see, Burgundy. Knockout, drag-out fighting at its finest. Ali now with the splash. But the damage done, you can see it looks like Ali holding on to that leg. Unable to make a cover. And you got to wonder how it's going to affect him as this match continues. You can't go for a cover. You can't gain a victory, Burgundy.
Well, you can imagine Ali trying to get a little bit of that wind back from earlier.
Has Money up to his feet. Oh, you can see the sweat just pour off the body of Money. Is he laughing? Royal none too amused by Ali.
Said make it count.
Well, that one counted. That's 2. Ali trying to get it to the head of Royal, and Royal. Oh, Royal adding some spin on it. Saying put some respect on that. Look at those chops. And those forearms.
Yeah, I would say it's.
Oh my gosh.
For context, I would say it's probably close to 80 degrees Fahrenheit inside the arena here.
Well, it's hotter than hell, and everything is on the line for these two combatants as they are giving you their all. In this do or die situation, Ali with the boot has Royal up.
Side suplex. Not able to immediately capitalize, though. Does get the cover, hooks the leg, and Royal kicks out.
The almost lifeless body of Royal Money able to kick out in the blink of an eye. And while Ali might be in control of this matchup, to me, Burgundy, we're back to square one, because guess what? We still don't have a winner.
Waistlock here, looking for perhaps a waistlock takeout. Wow, elbow. Staggering Ali, driving him back into the corner, and now just,
oh my,
haymaker elbows left and right.
Uh-oh, Burgundy. Ali
There's
now.
the Mayday.
And there's the kip up by the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup winner. Oh, and lights out. Royal Money showing you what he does best, and that's fight. Knocking Ali onto Dream Street. And you gotta wonder, Burgundy, is it just a matter of moments before this match is in the bag? Reversal! Could Ali be going for a trifecta here?
Well, you can't get 3 of them until you get 2, and there's the second one.
But the energy that this has taken out of him. Wait a minute.
Just needed that little bit of extra momentum.
We've seen this time and time again, but wait a minute, Royal Money able to reverse!
That elevated whiplash.
I'll tell you what. Just when you thought the action couldn't get any more exciting, just when you thought the action couldn't get any more hard-hitting, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, speaking of hard-hitting, Ali falling to the outside of the ring.
And we are back to square one.
Well, the referee with a count here. Wait a minute, Royal Money rolling to the outside as well. Just sitting on the apron trying to shake the cobwebs off. Oh, fan offering Royal water. He wants none of it.
Oh, he's a little too tough for that. He's in a fight. Oh! And where Royal Money comes from, nothing's handed to you, and he's showing the fans exactly what he means.
Oh, now they're fighting here on the outside.
Oh! Thumping!
Goodness!
Chop to the sternum. Sends Ali back to the inside of the ring, but Royal Money has to get back to his feet and get inside that ring to make a cover if he wants to win this match. Wait a minute! Goldie!
Well, here's the music of the golden era. I mean, Goldie, what, scouting his potential opponent? What the hell is this?
Danny Cage getting in between. Danny Cage is out here getting in between the golden era and Royal Money. Distracting Royal Money, talking,
trying to get the golden era at bay here.
Talking some trash to Royal Money, perhaps playing some mind games. It's Ali with the headbutt. Oh!
Plants him down, spinning side slam. 1, 2, and
3.
Ali's pinned the champion.
The Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup winner of last year has pinned the MFPW Heavyweight Champion. Well, whether you love him or you hate him, and right now I'm pretty sure Royal Money hates him, Golden Era comes out with the distraction, costs the MFPW Heavyweight Champion the matchup. Shaheem Ali advances to the next round in the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup tournament in Burgundy. aside from all of that, Ali just pinned the heavyweight champion of the MFPW. Let that sink in. Letting it simmer, huh?
Absolutely. He said let it sink in. I'm doing just that.
Unbelievable. What does this say for the future of the MFPW heavyweight champion? But more importantly here tonight, what does this say for Shaheem Ali as he goes into the next round? Unbelievable.
We're barely halfway done here. That is the 7th of our 8 first-round matchups here. For all intents and purposes, you could call them quarterfinal matchups.
Could we be seeing a two-peat, first ever, two-time, reigning, defending MFPW Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup champion? Well, Burgundy, only time will tell, as we still have a hell of a night of action in store.
So Ali gonna have to try to recover here, and next up in his sights is Goldie. We saw him moments ago, along with the Golden Era, the slight distraction.
In his sights, you gotta wonder, after what we just witnessed, does Royal Money have Goldie locked and loaded? You gotta believe that the Golden Era has been put on notice. They are on Money's hit list. And there we see Danny Cage trying to perhaps calm down the champion, Royal Money.
Whoa, Danny Cage.
Whoa. You gotta wonder what was being said between Danny Cage and Royal Money, but I'll tell you what, Royal Money none too pleased about what he was hearing from Danny Cage.
Those two have not exactly seen eye to eye as of late, so that is certainly a developing story. But up next, as you had mentioned earlier, the convoluted second chance battle royal. I'll simplify it as best as I can. 7 individuals, we saw them earlier tonight. Throw them over the top rope to the outside. The last one remaining will advance in the tournament to face Tough Tim Hughes. It's those who did not win the triple threat match between the Golden Era, so that's Wet Brett and Sean Venor, and those who did not win the 6-pack of horror. So you're going to see Hyena Hex, Jafar, you're going to see Travis Jacobs, Kodiak, and Getty Cahoon.
What you're going to see, Burgundy, is complete and utter chaos here in Paulsboro. What you're going to see is the complete dismantling of the MFPW roster as we know it. What you are going to see, Burgundy, is one individual walking away with a second chance at winning that Memorial Cup.
So the competitors looking to pick up the pieces here, and oh no, here we go again. I'm looking over my back shoulder here. Oh, here they come. Oh, they just walked right on by. Oh. I I don't know if I can describe what gesture Hex gave to me, but it wasn't family friendly, we'll put it that way. I just noted they were walking on by, just calling what I see like a broadcast journalist, and I get that gesture thrown at me. So this is an interesting collision of three different factions here in the MFPW, the Golden Era, the Division, and Unstable. And it's amazing, despite the arrogance of the triad known as the Golden Era, you hear there's a groundswell of support for can't say I understand it, Chaz.
I'll tell you one thing I can understand, that I don't like any member of the Division after what they pulled earlier this evening with us at commentary. But one thing I also understand, Burgundy, is the fact of the matter that Unstable is getting ready to get a second chance.
Well, once you heard the Division's music, you got out of Dodge, understandably. But they just walked right on by, and I noted that.
You know what? You call it getting out of Dodge, Bernie, but what the cameras didn't pick up was me going eye to eye with those members of the Division. Because you know what? At some point in time, you got to establish dominance, and you got to make your presence felt. Otherwise, they'll walk all over you, Burgundy. And speaking of locking eye to eye, you see Getty Cahoon, Travis Jacobs staring each other down, but trying to send Venor and Wet Brett into the turnbuckles. And again, Burgundy, like I said before, we got an all-out war.
So in order to eliminate a competitor, you have to throw them over the top rope. Both feet must hit the floor. And the last remaining of these 7 will advance into the semifinal round and will take on Tough Tim Hughes.
Well, there you see Hyena Hex in dangerous territory by Kodiak, but Jafaro comes in with the save. As in the other corner, Getty Cahoon in dangerous territory, trying to get dumped over the top. And you gotta wonder, Burgundy, who has what it takes here tonight to get that second chance? Getty Cahoon.
You saw Hex and Jafar trying to double team Kodiak to no avail.
Oh, and Kodiak drives a bare foot, no pun intended, right into the jaw of Jafar. And Hyena Hex sends Venor rocked back into the ropes. And now Travis Jacobs with the chop right to the throat of Cahoon.
Now Jacobs here with Getty.
Skinning the cat.
On the ropes.
Getty able to skin the cat, holding on for dear life.
Wait a minute, but all 3 members of the Division. On spaghetti legs is Getty Cahoon.
Cahoon holding on for life.
No! Cahoon is eliminated.
And the Division stands tall and stands strong. But there you see Wet Brett trying to take out Jafar. Venor getting clubbed down hard by Hex. Travis Jacobs driving the forearms into Kodiak. And there you see Venor gets the shoulder driven right into the ring post. And again, the Division dismantling everyone left in the ring.
Oh, Bronco Buster in the corner from Hex onto Venor.
I call that the hyena hernia. And now you see.
Would you say that's the Hex factor?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, even better, Burgundy. I knew you were money. A foreign object in the ring. Dr. Carl Martin trying to get back that sphere, that ball that we've alluded to time and time again. You know what? I don't like this. Oh, come on. You know what? Kodiak
chasing after the ball.
That idiot just eliminated himself. You just eliminated. Wait a minute! Venor eliminates Hex! Hex showboating and gloating gets eliminated. That's what we like to see. Some order restored here. As Travis Jacobs now pummeling Venor, and Wet Brett, gets rocked by another forearm.
So now it's 2 members of the division and 2 members of the Golden Era left. Wet Brett and Sean Venor in the corner,
and I'll tell you what, Burgundy,
it's Jacobs on both of them.
It's that pernicious mentality of Travis Jacobs that seems to be a factor as to why he's in control right now. And I'll tell you what, Burgundy, what a feather in the proverbial cap for Jacobs would it be for him to capture a victory here to go on to the next round of the tournament. Wait a minute! Jacobs is out!
Jacobs eliminated.
Wait a minute! Jafar! Come on! You got to...
Hey.
As much as I like to not announce what just happened, Burgundy, I'm a professional here, unlike these individuals. Jafar able to pick up the victory, dumping Wet Brett and Sean Venor over the top rope, and there you see Travis Jacobs and Jafar showing why the division, for better or for worse, are the strongest faction here in the MFPW. And at the helm, leading the charge, is the big man, Benjamin King.
So our semifinal, it's going to be Jafar taking on Tim Hughes against Shaheem Ali against Goldie.
All I know is they better not walk back over here.
We've got Bobby Buffet and Ricky Reyes, and we've got Michelle against Broly. A ladder match! Well, we'll be back. Thank you so much. Part 2 of the Memorial Cup coming your way here on YouTube and Twitch.tv. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stick with us. We'll be back.
Good. We're doing good.
Still running. We're going. We can take a break, but we're just.
Well, just being told from Danny Cage that while the action is taking a break here in the arena, we're staying live here with you.
Hey, we're live
on YouTube.
Yeah, we're live, pal.
We're live, pal.
We are live, pal, indeed.
And I'll tell you what, Burgundy, what better way to talk about not just what we have witnessed here thus far tonight, but to also talk about what we have yet to witness here tonight. And that is the second half of the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup, live from the Monster Factory, world famous Monster Factory here in Paulsboro, New Jersey. We have seen things that, Burgundy, I never thought we'd ever see here in the MFPW. We saw the return of Getty Cahoon.
Roughly a year and a half since we have seen him here, and apparently whatever differences he had with Unstable have been patched up, much to my surprise.
And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you're unfamiliar with just who Getty Cahoon is, we strongly urge you to go through the back catalog of matches and events that were held here from the world famous Monster Factory in Paulsboro, New Jersey. Go to our official YouTube page. Go to our Burgundy. Share the links with them. Why don't you?
Oh goodness. Well, I mean, of course we've got everything at monsterfactory.org. There's the mfnetwork.com. That is subscription based, where you can get deep into the archives, as there's a lot of great stuff there. But yes, on YouTube, a lot of you are watching there. For those watching on Twitch, look over on YouTube, Monster Factory Pro TV. That is where there's not just archives of events here, but also behind-the-scenes training videos, just behind-the-scenes entertainment, we'll call it. Just there's a lot of. You might even occasionally see me in there back in my in-ring days if it goes that far back.
I'll tell you what, Burgundy. I'll tell you something. Don't let the fro fool you guys. My man, my fro bro, Ferran Burgundy, quite the accomplished athlete in the squared circle. I had the privilege of seeing some of the super camps that we held here at the Monster Factory, where Burgundy showed tests of strength and endurance that I didn't know he had in him. And I'll tell you what, that's one of the things that I love about the world famous Monster Factory. It's one of the things I love about the MFPW is the passion and the determination, the driving will to succeed from all those who come here to learn from the best. It just makes them better. Myself and Burgundy are here to call the action live like only we can. But don't be surprised if one day you see us in the ring. You never know. And that's what's awesome about the MFPW. You never, ever know. I mean, we saw Monsieur Ooh La La. You ever think you'd see that guy here?
You never know what the heck to expect.
You never know. Just saying, Burgundy. You absolutely never know. Speaking of never knowing, who's to know what's to come here later tonight? We've talked about all the action we've witnessed here thus far, and you mentioned it right before we thought we were cutting air. We still have a ladder match, Burgundy.
Yes, the middleweight medallion, a ladder match between two individuals very familiar with one another. The middleweight medallion champion, Marvelous, and Daniel Alexander. Just when you think you've seen everything out of them, they wow us with something new. But Marvelous has always gotten the upper hand.
What is it, five times now?
Yes, in one-on-one competition, not necessarily for the middleweight medallion even before, but Marvelous is 5-0 against Daniel Alexander. There was a little bit of vengeance that was obtained by Daniel Alexander on the Monster Factory Arena Episode 5 in that MF Network Championship Battle Royal, the defense by Goldie, which has ended up being won by Davey Bly. Daniel Alexander eliminated Marvelous from that Battle Royal. Marvelous was only in the ring for just under 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't count, Burgundy. What counts is what's on the line tonight. That middleweight medallion perched and hanging high above the MF Arena here in Paulsboro. And it is do or die for Alexander. You gotta believe, Burgundy, beyond a shadow of a doubt, if Alexander cannot pull out a victory here tonight, there's no way he could be granted another shot. I mean, there are so many waiting in the trenches to gain an opportunity at that MFPW middleweight medallion.
Well, to finish the point that I was making with that is that little bit of revenge from Arena Episode 5, is that a microcosm of what we'll see here tonight? And will Daniel Alexander be able to finally, literally and figuratively, climb the ladder to success?
I see what you did there, Burgundy. And guess what? I like it. Very witty, very astute observation by the Fro Bro. And with that being said, Burgundy, we cannot forget about MFPW girls action, one-on-one. We have a new athlete coming to the squared circle here tonight, making her debut here in Paulsboro.
Yes, one of the students here at the MF Pro Academy, Carla Carreras, making her debut here on the live events. For those of you who are watching the episodes of Arena on YouTube, they come out on Sundays, definitely worth checking out. There will not be one tomorrow because we've been preparing for this grand event that we have here tonight.
And while you will not actually hear myself and Burgundy calling the action, well, maybe you from time to time, heard that you've been getting your reps in here, coming in and helping the green beans, if you will.
I've got my work cut out for me, but I kind of wanted to let them see how they do on their
of luck in it.
Ricky Reyes getting ready to do battle against 300 plus pounds of sex appeal and Happy Meals, Bobby Buffet.
You love that expression, don't you?
I absolutely do, Burgundy. We are in the semifinals of the MFPW's second annual Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Big Bobby Buffet. And we also just want to take a second to let everyone out there watching know that we are here, we are live, and we hope that you can hear us and that you can see us.
Yeah, no, there was just a little bit of an audio issue that I was informed of by one of our viewers on twitch.tv/Monster Factory Theater, and I relate it to the folks here because we have the technology to do so, and they were able to investigate and looks like get it taken care of.
I'll tell you what, and when you do something like that as a fan of the MFPW, you are part of the Monster Factory family, so we thank you from the bottom of our hearts, from our house to yours. Thank you. And with that being said, there is the stare down. Reyes saying, "You don't deserve to be in the ring with me."
Oh, now trading haymakers here.
Buffet now trying to fight his way into this matchup in Burgundy. Before we had those, before we had those audio issues, big back elbow. I made mention of how this is the second time these two have faced off. First time was last month in that Supersonic Championship matchup. Buffet now with the velocity and speed.
The splash.
But this time around, Burgundy, that Supersonic Championship is not on the line. However, that Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup is, and what an amazing accomplishment it would be for the young upstart Bobby Buffet to capture a victory over the Supersonic Champion and to advance.
I mean, we did see a champion pinned in a non-title match earlier tonight as we saw Royal Money falling to Shaheem Ali in round one of the tournament.
Like we said, it's anyone's game, it's anyone's matchup, it's a night of unexpected surprises, but right now we're seeing what we typically see, and that's the Underground Assassin doing what he does best, and that's dismantling his opponent.
And now Reyes continuing in the corner, trying to dismantle Bobby Buffet. And he's got the right idea. He's keeping the big man off of his feet, but now taking a little too much time to get out to the crowd, and that allowed Buffet to get back to a vertical base.
Buffet now trying to fight his way back into this matchup, and throat chop by Ricky Reyes, clubbing forearm to the back of the neck and spine.
Oh, now look, with the neck breaker, trying to soften up that neck. That is a target point that Ricky Reyes likes to focus on. Lateral press, and Buffet able to get the right shoulder up.
And it was that exact same neck that Reyes was able to pinpoint and completely decimate and dismantle last time these two faced off one-on-one.
And you can hear the crowd chanting, "Eat, eat, eat," trying to get behind Bobby Buffet.
Well, you know, no matter how many times you try to get over behind Buffet, you're still... Never mind. Buffet now has Reyes up and...
Plants him down. But the damage done, not able to capitalize.
Drives Reyes to the mat, but Reyes again back to his feet as Bobby Buffet steamrolls in like a freight train.
Now the other way, 315 pounds into the corner. Oh, perhaps looking for that empty stomach. And head of steam, and he hit for an empty stomach.
Could this be Buffet's night? No! Buffet just moments away from the upset here against Ricky Reyes. This is what it is all about here, ladies and gentlemen. The young upstart Bobby Buffet trying to make a name for himself here at Paulsboro, as Reyes now tries to mount an offensive.
Oh, he's now working on the arm here, now looking for that Mahi Straw cradle.
Wait a minute, Buffet!
Oh, wait a minute.
Utilizing the weight advantage. No! Buffet advanced! Buffet advanced! Buffet advanced, Burgundy! Talk about an upset!
So Bobby Buffet has pinned the Supersonic champion.
Talk about an upset, Burgundy. We talked about it.
The title was not on the line, but you figure Bobby Buffet certainly would earn a rematch down the road. Reyes incensed. But it's now Bobby Buffet and Michelle, 2 of our 4 finalists.
Well, it's back to the drawing board for Reyes. He could take the rest of the night off, lick his wounds, and try to figure what he needs to do to maintain at pretty much the top of the heap here in the MFPW. Tonight was just not his night, though, however, as, like you said, Buffet advances. Wow, what an unbelievable night of action, Burgundy. And coming up next, someone I'm not really looking forward to seeing. I know the fans at Paulsboro, at the MF Arena, not looking forward to see. And that's one of the most despicable members of the division in Jafar. Going one-on-one against the returning tough Tim Hughes, who put on quite the entertaining match against Mr. Ulala earlier tonight.
I don't know if Jafar is the most diabolical. I mean, he's certainly very aloof.
He's a punk, Burgundy. He's a punk.
I mean, but despite that, he's very accomplished. I mean, he's a former middleweight Medallion champion, former MF Network champion.
Well, you know what?
It's just the company that he keeps. And
I can see you looking behind your back, but finally they come out ringside for once. And you know what, Burgundy, you talk about the accolades of Jafar, but when you have to look behind your back, wondering if he's going to come out with Benjamin King and startle us and take over the announce table, that's what I'm saying by punk.
Well, I think that more has to do with the instruction of Benjamin King than anything else. He's certainly leading the division down a dark path that I certainly don't like, but again, there's still a lot of respect to be shown for Jafar despite that. I may not necessarily like him, but he certainly is worthy of respect.
Well, when you talk about respect, Burgundy, you got to talk about someone very well experienced here in the MFPW. Ladies and gentlemen, tough Tim Hughes making his way to ringside, getting ready to go one-on-one in this semi-finals matchup to determine the winner of the second annual Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup. Glad to see tough Tim Hughes has all of his thumbs here tonight, and he looks like he's ready to fight.
Well, if he didn't, it would throw off his equilibrium, and oh, wow.
So you talk about respect, Burgundy? Attacking your opponent from behind before the bell even sounds? Respect?
You don't have to like him.
You know, I'm starting to think you're on the division's payroll.
That would imply that I get paid.
Oh! We'll talk about money. Tim Hughes looking like $1 million against Jafar, as he's in complete control of this matchup, sending Jafar into the corner, clubbing forearms. Those clotheslines have Jafar rocked. Spaghetti legged. Wait, what? Oh, man.
Well, Hughes certainly putting a lot of effort into that, trying to go for a quick victory here, knowing that the longer this goes, the less the chances are of obtaining a victory in the finals. And now Hughes getting rid of the shirt.
And you see Benjamin King trying to regroup with Jafar, trying to talk him down, trying to calm him down, trying to come up with a game plan. And it's Timmy. Oh, whoa, hey. Timmy Hughes. Oh, double axe handle right to the skull.
A little bit of a head fake there.
And you can see Benjamin King backing away from Tough Tim Hughes. A crowd
Grimacing
favorite.
in frustration.
A crowd favorite here in Paulsboro. Dumps Jafar back into the ring. Rolls Jafar up, goes for that cover, pins the shoulders down. Oh, gets a 2.5. Benjamin King at ringside, looking a little bit beside himself, Burgundy. Perhaps thinking that Jafar would have this matchup in the bag already. But Jafar now taking out the legs of Hughes.
One other thing you have to keep in mind, this is Jafar's third match of the night.
And this is Hughes, what, second?
This is Hughes' second. He had Monsieur Oulala, and he has this match with Jafar, but Jafar had the six-pack of horror, and then the second chance rumble, and is now in this match here, his third. So perhaps a little bit of overconfidence, thinking it would be a walk in the park here for Jafar here on match number 3 of the night. And should Jafar get past Tough Tim Hughes, then it would be match number 4 to potentially win the cup.
Well, maybe that's what you were talking about when you were talking about respect. But wait, Burgundy, we have no, just a 1. I guess, Burgundy, you do have to respect the fact that Jafar has fought his way through this entire tournament thus far to make it to where he's at right now. So, yeah, if you want to call that respect, I guess I could throw a little big old R his way. But I'll tell you what, right now, Jafar in control of this matchup, scoops up Tim Hughes, slams him down to the mat hard.
Here's a cover, a hook of the leg, and 2 count. I don't want to let my personal feelings get in the way of calling the action here. I'm trying to keep things in that regard as a broadcast journalist.
And I respect that, Burgundy. And right now, Jafar again back on the attack, raking the ears of Tough Tim Hughes.
That being said, with his antics, as far as I'm concerned, he can kiss me between the 2
Oh, hey, whoa, the what?
Between the 2 back pockets.
I got the visual. But I'll tell you one thing that Tim Hughes is not getting right now, and that's that second life that he so desperately needs to fight his way back into this match. Oh, wait, there it is, Burgundy. Going for those club and fists right to the midsection. Breaks the hold. Goes to the ropes.
Head of steam, but wait, sunset flip.
Trying to get
Aloha, trying to get the momentum stopped, and does so.
Jafar with
the cover. And now signs of frustration starting to hit Jafar and the division.
And Tim Hughes, what's the key word in his name, Burgundy?
Tough.
Showing just that as he is still fighting his way into this matchup. At least for the time being, is still in this matchup as Jafar trying everything he can to take out once and for all Tough Tim Hughes. Referee needs to make sure there isn't a blatant choke there. This Paulsboro crowd trying to get behind Tim Hughes, chanting his name as Tough Tim Hughes fights his way back, trying to take out Jafar once and for all. Ducks the clothesline, Burgundy. Neckbreaker by Tough Tim Hughes.
Jafar trying to escape it, couldn't quite. Oh, could this perhaps be the X factor that leads Hughes to victory?
Perhaps. Big power. No.
Michinoku Hughes driver does not get it done.
And now Jafar trying to make his way back to his feet as Tough Tim Hughes trying to make his way to his feet, trying to capitalize. No, and there's that jawbreaker. Jafar with that full Nelson. Oh! slams
him down, but not able to immediately capitalize. Cover, hooks the leg, no.
That full Nelson slam, not able to get all of it. Or perhaps he did, but just couldn't make the cover in time, Burgundy. And you see Benjamin King at ringside talking to Jafar, saying what he needs to do. Or perhaps he was talking to the referee, telling the referee, you better be in position, man. One thing's for sure, he is a presence and a menacing one at that when it comes to being at ringside.
Blocks the fireman's carry. Now over in the corner.
There,
Counter roll.
wait a minute.
1, 2, and no. Shoulder first into the post. And now a counter roll the other way. 1, 2, hooks the tight and gets the 3.
Jafar able to capture another victory. One time. What's the saying, Bernie? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
That's fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Fool me 3 times. Shame on tough Tim Hughes for not picking up the victory. Well, there you see Jafar going on to the finals?
Yes, that is correct.
He's one of our final 4.
Jafar is one of the final 4. He'll be wrestling his 4th match of the night. And he'll have to take on Bobby Buffet and Michelle. Jafar and Michelle certainly no strangers to one another, as the battles between Unstable and the division have certainly gone on. But we have one more semifinal matchup left.
Ladies and I'm sorry, Burgundy, don't want to step on your toes.
That's quite all right. That pompous frat boy, Goldie, of the Golden Era, taking on the defending MFPW Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup winner in Shaheem Ali.
Highly decorated, highly confident, and rather cocky individual in the Golden Era's Goldie. And talk about the stakes being as high as they could ever possibly be here tonight. It doesn't get any crazier than this matchup right now. Goldie, Shaheem Ali. One of these men will go on to the Final 4, and one of these men will go home wondering what they need to do to up their game here in the MFPW. And there you see Ali coming down to the ring, holding that neck. We've talked about this all night, Burgundy, the damage that has been done to these athletes in their previous matchups. Goldie looks, well, rather unaffected. Ali showing that tenacity, showing that heart, showing that energy. But what was taken out of him in that fight against Royal Money earlier?
It is hard to say. These two have faced off one-on-one on one other occasion. It was in the MFPW Championship Tournament earlier this year, which was ultimately won by Royal Money. But they face off in the quarterfinals when both were fresh, and Ali did get the victory. Will history repeat itself, or will Goldie get the Duke?
Well, you know, we talk about all the accolades that the Golden Era have compiled here in the MFPW, and what would it be for the Golden Era for Goldie to not only capture a victory against Shaheem Ali, but then to go on to the Final 4 and actually win the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup?
Oh, I mean, given how much gloating that they've had, they've talked about how the only cup that matters is that homemade thing that they have with
the golden cup.
Yeah, the with the beer cans and like I said, just
check out their social media for that, Burgundy.
Yeah, I think that was reposted by the Monster Factory as well, or shared, I should say. Monkey flip.
Well, back to the action in the ring, Burgundy. We got to keep our eye on the prize, just like these two. As Ali trying to put on a clinic, trying to show Goldie why he is one of the most dominating forces here in the MFPW. But Goldie, with the impressive showing of athleticism, able to kick out.
Has the side headlock, was riding a little high on it for a moment. And just like that, able to slip out into the hammer lock is Shaheem Ali.
Hammerlock to a rollover, goes for the cover, doesn't hook the leg. Goldie kicks out at one. Ali now with that front face lock, drives Goldie back into the corner. Referee looking for some separation.
Easier said than done. Looking for a clean break, and Goldie does not give it with that fist to the midsection.
Oh, and a huge strike right to the face of Ali. Perhaps awakening a sleeping dragon. Yeah, absolutely, Burgundy. Oh.
Well, we talked about respect earlier, the disrespect on the part of Goldie here.
Well, that's the MO of the Golden Era. They don't respect anything. I don't even know if they respect themselves, but another chop to Ali, but Ali none too amused. This is shades of what we saw earlier against Ali and Money.
Well, Ali seems to be... Oh my goodness.
Ali gave Goldie every chance in the book to come up with a strike that would rock the house. But guess what? Ali is party rocking here in Paulsboro. Oh, and a huge slap to the face by Goldie rocks Ali. And the blink of an eye, the tide has changed. Hooks Ali, doesn't have the shoulders covered. Referee looking for that cover. Goldie unable to get the shoulders to the mat in that fisherman suplex. And guess what? Ali able to kick out.
Just shows it was anything but perfect.
Oh, Goldie trying to get some separation, but Ali right back on the attack, not letting up.
Uppercut and a beauty from Shaheem Ali, but taking a little too much time to capitalize.
Whips Ali into the corner, but Goldie now taking his time, very methodical.
Well, perhaps trying to throw Shaheem Ali off of his game, as I think he was expecting a little more high-octane pace from Goldie.
Well, when you talk about high-octane, Burgundy, it doesn't get any better than that slam by Shaheem Ali. Oh!
What a kick!
Impressive showing by the Chocolate Man. Goes to that cover. Goldie kicks out. Well, I'll tell you, Burgundy, no matter what happens here tonight in this matchup, Goldie's going to learn a thing or two about honor.
Whether he retains that knowledge is a whole other story.
Oh, big European-style uppercut by Goldie. Snapmare takeover. Goldie now.
Oh! Running knee to the face.
Goes for the cover, hooks the leg too, and no.
Perhaps modifying his offense, knowing that he enjoys that pop-up knee as a kick. Oh, wow.
No love lost between these two.
But knowing that the pop-up knee unlikely to somebody 50 pounds heavier.
Goldie now getting that second win, showing some fancy footwork. Ali.
The foot.
Ali catching that foot, Burgundy. Oh.
Didn't see the right hand coming, though.
Oh! Big kick by Ali. Has Goldie rocked. Gets him up.
Suplex decides to float over, lateral press, and only 2.
Ali, though, look at the face of Ali. Look at the eyes of Ali. It says it all. Stalking Goldie. Trying to put Goldie out to pasture one last time. Oh!
German suplex, no bridge, all impact. Hangs onto the waist.
Holding on to Goldie. Ali going for another suplex.
Goldie hooking onto the ropes. Breaking the back.
Wait, suplex!
There's a suplex. Little Jay Hunter special on that one.
Ali now dragging Goldie to a very dangerous position, very dangerous territory. Burgundy! Oh no!
Getting the knees up on that slingshot senton is Goldie.
Goldie now trying to get some life back into him, trying to get back into this matchup, the damage done to Ali. Again, the blatant sign of disrespect. These two just slapping each other in the face as both combatants fight to gain position, fight to gain control, fight to become one of the final 4 in the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup tournament. Burgundy.
Oh, the headbutt there stunning both competitors, and Goldie trying to reach for Ali, but so stunned that he just reached for air. Gets the jawbreaker, though.
Ali now tied up in the middle rope there. Oh, my!
Innovative offense on the part of Goldie here. Hooks both legs, too, and Ali still kicks out.
Goldie throwing caution to the wind, utilizing his body as a weapon. And I gotta say, Burgundy, rather effective, and Goldie looking rather impressive against Ali. The fact that he's been able to hold on this long. Oh, headbutt by Ali. Both men now completely spent. Ali, though, trying to find some life back in the body.
Ooh, both looking for an opening there. Goldie decided to go for the legs, knows that a lot of the explosiveness of Ali's offense comes from the legs, and
yeah, you saw just that there, Burgundy, taking Goldie right off his feet.
Getting his leg right out from underneath him.
And Goldie now with the throat chop. Drives Ali face first to the mat. Goldie showing the factory crowd why he thinks he's number 1. Could we be seeing some high-flying, high offense from Goldie? Ali, well scouted! Instinct alone, Burgundy. You can see the almost lifeless body of Goldie. Has Ali up, Burgundy. Oh! Burgundy! Wait a minute! Burgundy! It's Royal Money and Danny Cage!
Royal taking exception to what Goldie did earlier. Wait a minute.
No! Royal Money just took out Shaheem Ali! There's the bell! Danny Cage trying to stop Royal Money from getting into the ring. Wait a minute. Whoa! There you see Royal Money telling Goldie what he thinks of him, giving him 2 you-know-whats. Shaheem Ali just gets his clock wrung out by Royal Money, but he still advances, Burgundy. Goldie has just been disqualified.
Royal Money looking to get revenge on Goldie and not doing it physically, but cerebrally. As the reversal of fortune, he ends up kicking Shaheem Ali, and Ali gets the win by disqualification, but he certainly doesn't look all the best for wear, but that being said, we have our final four. Shaheem Ali just one victory away from repeating as the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup winner. So your final four, Shaheem Ali, Jafar, Bobby Buffet, and Michelle. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get there, this is a moment that we have been anticipating for weeks. The middleweight medallion. You see it hanging high above, just at the top of your screen or television. Marvelous, the middleweight medallion champion, Daniel Alexander, the challenger. They have to retrieve a ladder that is outside of the ring, climb that ladder, and retrieve the medallion to obtain the victory. These two have fought tooth and nail against one another over the last few weeks, over the last few months. And it has culminated to this.
Standing on stage, got the whole place rocking. It's popping, no stopping. Standing on stage, got the whole place watching. Vacation, hotel hopping.
Daniel Alexander tonight. Everything is on the line. His reputation, his livelihood as a man and competitor inside that squared circle, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, the MFPW middleweight medallion. The bearer of light. You know him simply as Marvelous, and the name says it all, Burgundy. I mean, what else is there to say? The kid's getting streamers, Burgundy. I never got streamers.
Well, we got a little Eastern flair brought here to the West, the United States, and it's certainly appreciated.
From the land of the rising sun all the way to the land of pathetic Paulsburg. What?
Careful.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've been waiting for. Perched high above the MF arena is your MF middleweight medallion. Burgundy bell sounds and we're ready. We're off to the races. For Alexander, he has to. He doesn't just want a victory. He needs this victory, Burgundy.
And you see both competitors eyeing up the medallion, looking at each other.
There you see how
no love lost for these two. A lot of respect, but no love lost whatsoever between these two.
Well, you can see Alexander trying to get in the head of Marvelous early on. Ooh! Big forearms to get this fight started. for Alexander. It's 5 matches in the making where he has lost consecutively to Marvelous. For Marvelous, it's the ability to retain his MF middleweight medallion.
Reverse knife edge. Marvelous with a drop kick to the back of the neck.
Well, that's what the MFPW middleweight medallion recipient is capable of, Burgundy, and that's what's gained him a victory night in and night out against Daniel Alexander.
Well, if he knows he can immobilize his opponent, it'll make climbing that ladder much easier. As now Alexander with a clothesline sling blade as well.
And this is what we were looking for, Burgundy. Fast-paced, high-impact, momentum. And now you hear Alexander trying to get the Paulsboro crowd behind him. And wait a minute, Burgundy. Alexander going for that ladder early on.
You can see it just to the very left of the screen, and now Alexander bringing it in. And drop kick to the ladder.
Wow. Marvelous, well scouting that. Able to drop kick the ladder, as you said, Burgundy sends Alexander flying. Both combatants now to the outside of the ring in very dangerous territory. We wondered what that ladder was going to do and how it was going to come into play. It is an instrument of complete destruction.
Oh, of course, they're going to be using it.
Alexander just definitely lost a tooth. Did you see that?
Any emergency dentists in the house? Holy smokes.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bernie, both these athletes will be worse for the wear when this matchup is over, as Marvelous now with those clubbing forearms to the spine, and now Alexander with a reversal gets the kick to the midsection.
Suplex on the outside.
Oh, my.
Oh.
And
my back felt that.
Do you hear Marvelous writhing in pain? Burgundy, you talked about the respect and the admiration these two had for one another, but you got to believe that here tonight, all of that is being left aside, and the only thing that these two are after is that middleweight medallion. There is absolutely no love lost between these two. Oh!
Into the wall!
Marvelous sending Alexander to that wall, and you got to believe the once bringer and carrier of the light has dark intentions in his soul against Daniel Alexander. Another suplex to the outside, Burgundy.
Well, Marvelous has to know the desperation that Daniel Alexander is feeling, and knows that he has to go to a place that he has seldom, dare I say, never been, to be able to essentially put the finishing touches on Daniel Alexander.
I'll tell you what, Burgundy, both these individuals need to go to a place, pull from a place deep inside themselves that neither of them have ever been. Because I'll tell you what, neither of them have ever been in a situation or a predicament like a ladder match here at the MFPW Arena, and they're driving the foot right into the temple of Marvelous's Alexander.
And for just a moment, the blank stare on the face of Marvelous might have just left for just that moment mentally. Wait a minute, scoop. And a slam!
And now you see Alexander eyeing up that middleweight medallion.
Wait a minute, head of steam.
Oh!
Rolling splash misses. Abdominal first onto the ladder, both men down.
And you gotta wonder if Alexander fractured a rib or two in that last exchange. You can see Marvelous slow to get to his feet. Alexander almost lifeless on the mat.
Well, if there is rib damage, I mean, I mentioned the temperature in here. I think it's cooled off a little bit now that we've approached sunset here, but that notwithstanding, it's hard enough to breathe without the pain in the ribs causing every contraction, every breath in and out to be not just difficult, but painful.
Well, that's a good observation, Burgundy, but it's also, with every breath, you got to climb the rungs of that ladder to capture the MFPW middleweight medallion. And I'll tell you what, man, it's Daniel Alexander looking to set up that ladder. And
my gosh, that has to be like a, what, 12-foot ladder?
that is the biggest ladder I have ever seen. Alexander eyeing up, making sure that he can climb that ladder rung by rung. Alexander trying to make his way to that one goal that's eluded him the last few months here in the MFPW. Marvelous, though, able to hold Alexander.
Oh, knee first into the ladder, just swinging the leg like a pendulum.
Oh no, and wrenches wrenches the knee of Alexander. And Burgundy, if Alexander cannot climb that ladder, how can he get the middleweight medallion?
I mean, that torque could have done some damage to the ligaments in the knee.
Well, you hear Alexander screaming in pain, and Marvelous looking beside himself. Marvelous now grabbing that ladder, puts the ladder down, throws the ladder out of the way. Marvelous now looking to add insult to injury, drives Alexander spine first to the mat. What is Marvelous doing? Going to the outside of the ring, Burgundy. Grabbing that standby ladder. Marvelous has grabbed that standby ladder.
Oh my goodness. And that one looking a little worse for wear. If he's going to use that for climbing, that might be more dangerous than anything here. But I don't know, maybe he has worse intentions in mind.
Well, the fact that he threw the ladder down, went towards the back of the arena, grabbed the standby ladder. Oh! Alexander, though, driving Marvelous right into the ladder.
Oh, but you see that knee and drop kick into the back of the ladder.
Yeah, but the
Back
damage...
of the head into the ladder, I should say.
But the damage has been done, Burgundy, as you hear Alexander writhing in pain, holding that leg, limping around, trying to gain... trying to mount some kind of base, and again...
Oh, a chop block.
Again, Marvelous taking out the leg of Alexander. And this is, you know... We talked about this precious gold that's eluded Alexander month in and month out. But if he can't climb that ladder, Burgundy, there's no way in hell he can capture the middleweight medallion.
Well, forget that. If he can't stand, how can he climb the ladder?
That's what I just said!
We were talking about capturing the middleweight medallion. He can't even get that far if he can't get to his feet.
Well, right now, I'll tell you what, Burgundy. Oh, no. Now utilizing that ladder as an instrument of destruction.
Now wait, where is
Where the
hell is he got? He's got a chair?
Marvelous with the chair. Well, we have ladders and now we have chairs. As Marvelous is just stomping a mud hole in Alexander.
Now focusing on the ankle here and...
Oh no, no! Oh my God!
Utilizing the chair and ladder, it looks like he's trying to Pillmanize Alexander here.
Utilizing the tools of the trade is Marvelous as he pushes Alexander to the outside of the ring. And I'll tell you what, man, we are seeing a vicious, sick, sadistic side of Marvelous that I never thought we would see. We said it before, Burgundy, tonight is do or die. And for Marvelous, it's his opportunity to hold on to that middleweight medallion as he's slow to make it up the rungs of that ladder. Alexander, though, back in the ring. Oh no, Burgundy!
Pendulum cutter.
Takes out Marvelous, but Alexander completely lifeless, trying to get back to his feet. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back to square one in this ladder match.
Alexander back to a vertical base here. He calls that the taste of greatness, that whiplash, that front face lock neck breaker.
Well, I think he only got a taste, because look how slow he is to get up that ladder with the one bad wheel, Burgundy. But Alexander, could he do it? Could this be his time? He is just a foot or two away from capturing that middleweight medallion, and it is Marvelous back to his own.
He got a hand on it, but Marvelous has the ankle. Oh no, pulls the leg through.
Oh no! You can see the pain etched in the face of Alexander.
Grapevining the leg and dare I say smashing the third leg.
Oh! And Marvelous turns Alexander inside out. And with each passing minute of this monumental historic matchup, with each passing second, Marvelous gets more sick, twisted, and sadistic. Perhaps wondering, what else does he need to do to once and for all put the proverbial nail in the coffin of Daniel Alexander and this historic rivalry here in the MFPW?
Spinning heel kick. I don't know how much of it he had gotten on it, and now.
Oh!
Now exchange here from Marvelous, and both out of balance here. Alexander utilizing the ladder for momentum, and oh no!
No! Drives Alexander's spine first into that ladder, and this is that sadistic nature I'm talking about, Burgundy. Oh! Turns Alexander inside out by driving those knees right into the back of the spine. The damage already done from the ladder. Man, Burgundy, we knew this was going to be an intense night of action in this ladder match, but we were not anticipating the magnitude of violence that we are witnessing here tonight.
Oh, goodness. And still holding on to that left knee is Daniel Alexander. And look at the sadistic smile on the part of Marvelous.
I'm telling you, the evil intentions settling in. Oh.
A slam on the ladder, perched on the bottom rope.
You know, you talked about how these two had admiration and respect for one another. By the end of tonight...
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no!
Breaker on the ladder!
But you can see the damage done to Marvelous as both combatants, worse for the wear. And this factory crowd has completely been awestruck by the matchup here tonight.
I agree with their sentiment, although I can't repeat it.
Marvelous now trying to set up that ladder back into position, perhaps getting ready to climb the ladder of victory, to climb the ladder of success, to prove once and for all that he is the undisputed middleweight medallion recipient and holder. Marvelous now just moments, just inches away. He could taste it. Alexander tried to capture, but his leg gave out from underneath.
Now just shaking the ladder back and forth.
Alexander able to distract Marvelous. It was that bad wheel, his leg, he couldn't get the ladder, but now trying to climb.
Perched up.
Burgundy, this is a dangerous position for both men.
Well, Marvelous trying to reach up. Alexander just trying to knock Marvelous off.
Oh!
Headbutt.
Marvelous is teetering and no! Marvelous!
Daniel, your moment's... No, go up! What are you doing? This is your moment!
This is all you, kid! Capture that medal! Capture that medal! Come on, Alexander! Come on! No! Oh!
Frog splash off the ladder!
Marvelous! Turned inside out, writhing in pain. Alexander pain etched all over the face. And now it's Daniel Alexander once again trying to climb that ladder of success to capture the thing that has eluded him the most here in the MFPW.
Come on, climb that ladder, kid. Get your place in history.
Will he get it? Can he capture it? Will this be Alexander's night? He is! This kid has been fighting his way up the proverbial ladder and literal ladder to get to this moment here in the MFPW historic night at the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup. Daniel Alexander is your new MFPW middleweight medallion recipient and holder. Could this be the end of the historic rivalry between Marvelous and Daniel Alexander? Or could this just be the beginning of a new chapter in the middleweight medallion history book? Only time will tell. But ladies and gentlemen, Danny Cage coming out to ringside.
With some understandable applause.
Well, it looks like Danny Cage. Well, Danny Cage going to grab that Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup, which is on the line here tonight. But right now, let's celebrate. Burgundy, break out the champagne. You got a new middleweight medallion holder.
The 7th champion, or the 7th middleweight medallion holder in the history of the MFPW, ending the 140-day reign of Marvelous.
And I'll tell you what, Burgundy, Alexander brought out a side of Marvelous, a dark side that I've never seen before. I thought that sadistic nature of Marvelous was going to get the job done here tonight, but no. It was the will and determination of the up-and-coming rising star, Daniel Alexander. Congratulations, kid. The sky's the limit for you here. And with that being said, Burgundy, we're coming towards the end of this historic night here in the MFPW. 2 matches remain, Burgundy. We've seen a change in the middleweight medallion. We've seen it change hands. We've seen unexpected returns. We've seen some of the most barbaric and violent bouts in the MFPW history. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, coming up next, we have one unstable wrestler in the girls division, Burgundy.
We most certainly do. And we also have a rather unique debut.
Carreras, Burgundy. What a way to bring the girls of the MFPW right into your living room or wherever you're streaming this. And what a night this could be for her if she could capture a victory over perhaps one of the most unstable. Oh, there it is, Burgundy.
Almost on cue.
And there she is, Burgundy. Currently, oh my God. Currently under the watchful care and eye of Dr. Carl Martin, the newest member of Unstable. Well, we used
Gabriella.
we used to know her by something else, but now she's simply Gabriella. And there is nothing simple about this basket case. I mean, how do you go from being one of the most decorated women in all the MFPW to now whatever that is? I'll tell you what, Burgundy, Carreras has her work cut out for her tonight against Gabriella.
Bad about this being your first match, but you also have the unpredictability of the care and supervision of Dr. Carl Martin that has been provided here, and well, not even a 1 count there.
Oh, and Gabriella now right on the offensive, going on the attack. And Carreras trying to fight from the bottom, but to no avail. Gabriella now just looking like she's playing with her like some kind of rag doll. Whips Carreras into the corner. Oh, big back elbow by Gabriella. And the kiss goodnight, perhaps.
Oh, neck breaker.
Swinging neck breaker by Gabriella, goes for the cover, hooks the legs, and Carreras kicks out. Gabriella now with a fistful of hair. Oh, Burgundy.
Now with the body scissors here, and
has those fingers interlocked, trying to choke out Carreras. Carreras now trying to fight her way back into this matchup, driving those elbows into the midsection. Gabriella stalking Carreras. Carreras again with another back elbow to the midsection, perhaps got into the chin there.
oh, duck the right hand, holds onto the arm, and now roll.
Wait a minute.
Here.
Oh, wait, no. Burgundy. Gabriella with the submission, and whoa. Wait a minute. Carreras tapped out. Well, I'll tell you what, Burgundy, before being under the watchful care and eye of Dr. Carl Martin, Gabriella was on somewhat of a losing end of things, and now, as part of Unstable, she's able to pick up the victory against the upstart
Clara Carreras.
And what does this mean for the future of Unstable here in the girls division of the MFPW? Only time will tell, but nonetheless impressive showing by Gabriella here tonight.
I will say that I don't envy. Oh goodness! I don't envy Mimi of the division. That is for sure.
No. I'll tell you what, if Gabriella ever gets her hands on Mimi, it's going to be a bad day in paradise for the division zone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you once again for checking us out wherever you stream the MFPW. This has been a night of epic proportions, and with that being said, Burgundy,
we've got one more left.
What's the saying? It's main event time in Paulsboro. Man, I can't
there's
wait.
A throwback.
Shout out to my boy Stu.
Twitch.tv/Stu the Announcer.
There you go.
STU the Announcer.
You're welcome, Stu.
I'm sure our check's in the mail.
What an unbelievable night of action, Burgundy. We've been going strong for, what, 3 hours now?
A little more than. Oh, here we go.
It's the main event of the evening!
And this is what it boils down to.
Oh, good. They're leaving us alone.
Well, I think they got bigger things to worry about here than us tonight, Burgundy, because guess what? It's main event time. The Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup is on the line. And there you see Jafar getting some words of wisdom and inspiration by his mentor and right-hand man, Benjamin King. And King leaving ringside to let Jafar do what Jafar has proved all night. Whether you love him, whether you hate him, he has proved it, Burgundy, like you said earlier.
Well, that being said, given the entities that are going to be out here, Shaheem Ali, Bobby Buffet, Michelle about to make her way out here, if I'm Benjamin King, I don't know if I'd want to be in that dangerous of environment.
Well, the alarm sounds. And Michelle, accompanied by Dr. Carl Martin, Getty Cahoon, Kodiak, and Gabriella. Ladies and gentlemen, they are unstable.
That's an understatement.
Talk about making an impact here in the MFPW, Burgundy. The unstable, holding their own. Unstable, holding their own here tonight. Making it to the Final Four. Don't let Michelle hear you say "the" one more time.
What are you talking about?
You know, she's not the only one who has thoughts and voices in her head.
How do you mean?
Sometimes things come to me that are outside of my own verbiage. They just come to me, Burgundy. I can't explain it. It's something in the air here when Unstable's around, but
It's called humidity.
you know what it's called?
Hunger?
No, Burgundy. Sex appeal and Happy Meals. Happy Meals and sex appeal. 300 plus pounds of a buff Bobby Buffet. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, heathens of all ages, there he is, your reigning and defending first ever Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup winner, and one part of the Final Four in this fatal four-way here tonight to determine the second annual Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup winner. He's your chocolate man, greatness personified, Shaheem Ali.
atmosphere is so intense here, it's knocking the camera out of focus.
Well, you see Jafar running around like a chicken with his head cut off around the ring as Buffet and Ali. Let's take it to Derek T. Lewis here.
Representing the division, my man, they call Sharpe.
Jafar with his own streamer. I can't with this guy, man.
Under the direct hearing supervision of Dr. Carl Morton, Michelle.
Oh my goodness. Shaheem just one victory away from back-to-back cup victories.
We use the word all night, historic. Talk about history making if Ali can retain that cup here tonight in this fatal four-way matchup between Michelle, Jafar, Buffet, and Ali. Right now you see Jafar and Michelle going at it. No love lost between Unstable and the division as they take the action to the outside of the ring. And Shaheem Ali and Buffet just eyeing each other down. Oh! I don't know if our cameras caught that, but Jafar just ate some wall around ringside.
Involuntarily.
Oh! And we got action inside the ring, Burgundy.
Now, no love lost between these two as they actually face off one-on-one, did Bobby Buffet and Shaheem Ali, and it was that amazing running powerbomb that we saw from Shaheem Ali that garnered him the victory over Bobby Buffet.
But in that matchup, Burgundy, we saw a fighting spirit and will of Buffet that had us on our toes the entire matchup. Wow, speaking of being on your toes, right on his toes is Bobby Buffet as he goes for the cover. No. And on the outside of the ring, we had complete pandemonium as Michelle dismantling Jafar, and now look at that.
Now Bobby looking at Michelle going, what is this?
It's that thing that goes bump in the night, Burgundy. And wait a minute, oh no.
Michelle apparently looking to go to the buffet table.
Michelle's eating. This is a rest.
I mean, when you're somebody like Michelle and you hear the crowd going eat, I mean, Michelle was just listening to what the crowd was saying.
Yeah, Michelle.
Giving people what they want in a very twisted way.
Perhaps unsure if that's the fans or the voices in her head, but now Buffet getting some finger foods. Biting off
Not taste like chicken fingers, I think he said.
Biting off the digits of Michelle. Michelle now with the waist lock. Reversal by Buffet. Agility by Michelle. Oh no.
Bobby wants nothing to do with the kiss of death.
I don't blame him. Michelle now trying to fight the big man out of the corner. Sends him to the other corner. Bump, says Michelle.
Is that the bump in the night you were talking about?
I think that's the bump in the night that she's talking about. As Jafar able to kick Ali to the outside, and Jafar with the big boot right to the face of Michelle. And Burgundy, man, this is anyone's matchup in this fatal four-way, the final four for the Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup. Who do you got your money on, Burgundy?
Oh, goodness. I mean, Michelle's been involved in so much here. I'd be hard-pressed. I mean, I think that the favorite amongst these four is for Shaheem to go back-to-back. He knows what it takes.
Yeah, and you see Jafar in the ring taking out Buffet with that DDT, but remember, Jafar's been through, what, 4 matches here tonight?
That is correct. The 6-pack of horror, the Second Chance Rumble. Against Tough Tim Hughes.
Well, talk about tough. Ali showing exactly why he's one of the toughest MFPW with that suplex. Goes for the splash, misses. Jafar able to counter with a big back elbow. Got out of the way just in the nick of time. Burgundy, I'll tell you what, I'm going to call it right now. My money's on Dr. Carl Martin.
You're going with Michelle in this case here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If there is a underlining action on the outside of the ring, Jafar and Buffet on the inside of the ring. The factory crowd trying to get behind Buffet. Reversal by Buffet. Big clothesline rocks Jafar. Buffet now with the cover goes, no. Dr. Carl Martin around ringside, you could hear him aiding his patient, trying to treat Michelle. Buffet with the head of steam. Oh! Senton Bomb goes for the cover, 2, and Ali able to make the save, saving his cup, which is in question here tonight. Who will capture the victory? I got my money on Michelle. You have no money, so you can't bet. Ali now in control, Burgundy.
Why you gotta rub it in?
Speaking of rubbing it in, that got right to the bone of things as Ali chops Buffet. Ali now sends Michelle to the outside of the ring. But Buffet now grabs Ali. Huge suplex sends Ali down. Burgundy, we are live, and man, you know the saying, when it's live, I'm digging it the most.
I was wondering when you were gonna get that in. Oh. And Ali certainly getting it into Bobby Buffet, both trying to get back to a vertical base and neither successful as they lay each other out. Michelle down to the outside. All 4 are down here.
And Burgundy, you gotta wonder what the toll took on all of these individuals here tonight. They had to fight through superstar after superstar to make it to this point. And right now it is Bobby Buffet trying to fight his way back into this matchup to capture that Larry Sharpe Memorial Cup. Buffet now driving the head of Ali right into that turnbuckle. But there you see Michelle creepily stalking Buffet.
Drop kick from the top.
And now Michelle seemingly in control of this matchup and this fatal 4-way.
Cover 2, and Jafar makes the save.
I'll tell you what, don't let the looks of Michelle fool you. She is highly capable of putting on a beating and putting on a show here in the MFPW, and she's doing just that against Jafar as both combatants are fighting in this brutal fatal 4-way matchup. Jafar drives the shoulder right into the steel post of the ring, in Burgundy, I'll tell you what, I hate to say it, but Jafar looks to be in control now all of a sudden.
Well, as we say that, a little bit of an escape there from Jafar. And now full Nelson here, and well, there's that full Nelson slam. We saw that earlier. Will this be enough here for Jafar to get the victory? One on both Buffet and Michelle making the save.
And now you see Dr. Carl Martin. I don't know if Martin's talking to himself or talking to Michelle or talking to the voices in both of their heads. All I know is that he is beside himself. Jafar, first one standing, first one to mount an offense on all 3 other combatants in this fatal 4-way matchup. Michelle now trying to fight back, Buffet now trying to fight back. Ali trying to fight back. Michelle trying to fight back. Buffet trying to fight back. Jafar up on the shoulders of Buffet. Oh, no, knocks into Ali. Knocks into Michelle.
Airplane spin.
Burgundy. Jafar drives the big shoulders of Buffet to that steel post. But Jafar is spent, and Ali now kicking the lower back, or perhaps the lower back of Jafar, now driving that knee right at Michelle. And now it's Ali in control of this fatal four-way matchup. When the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes, the freaks come out at night, and it is Chocolate Man who's the freaky booty daddy of them all as he is in control of this matchup.
The hell are you saying? Apparently Chaz has got a little unstable here as we've got the kiss of death on Jafar. And now
Ali trying to get some life back into that a little bit. He needs to be more concerned with what Michelle is trying to do to him as...
Wait, up on the shoulders, perhaps looking for the modest driver.
And Burgundy, I never thought I'd see Ali with a stunner. I'm stunned just watching this play. For the MFPW Larry Sharpe Memorial, Ali to his feet. Both men fighting for position. Giving it their all for Buffet. This could be the win he needs to cement his place as the future and the now. For Ali, he's going to retain the cup. No! Michelle able